So this right here is my beater, a 2014 Nissan Maxima with 150,000 miles. Why do I drive a 150,000 mile Maxima? Well, for that, we got to back up a little bit. Now, I used to drive a 2020 shiny Kia Optima EX premium package with about 60,000 miles. Yes, it was still under warranty, but I also had a $500 monthly payment. And when my job stopped covering that car allowance, guess what? That payment hit different. And sure, my Optima had a huge panoramic sunroof, dual power seats, navigation, ventilated seats, heated seats, every bell and whistle you could get. But you know what? My Maxima has all the same stuff. Now, of course, I still had a powertrain warranty, but that's strictly what oil touches. And in the big scheme of things, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about air conditioning, the sunroof motor. Those are the things that are going to end up nickel and diming you. Now, I know some people will call it old. I call it classic. Some say that car's got too many miles. I say this car's got character. This just ain't any beater. It's a pearl white budget saving machine. The tires on the car were all brand spanking new as well and matching when I bought it. The wheels are in great shape. There's no curb rash really on any of them. I've got plenty of space in the back seat to still haul the kids around if that's, something I have to do that day. But overall, this is just a really straight little car. And so far, in the month I've had it, I've had no issues, no complaints, and it's one of the best decisions I think I've made in quite some time. Now, I could get into all the specs on a Maxima, but at the end of the day, it's not about this Maxima that I bought. It's about the freedom that comes with having a paid-for car and a title in your freaking desk drawer. So the car is really irrelevant. Do I like the look of it? Do I like the performance? Absolutely. I like older cars. I'm not really impressed by a lot of the lines and equipment on the new cars. So for me, this thing is perfect. But the best part about this car is it has a clean title and no payment. Oh, and when I traded in my 2020 Optima EX, they had to give me a check back for about $5,600. So I got a check and keys to this Freedomobile. That's right, I drive a beater on purpose. So when I traded in my Optima, what I traded in really was a payment, a financial burden. Sure, it's got 150,000 miles. Sure, it's a 2014. And sure, I got to worry about that CVT transmission. But what I don't have to worry about is strapping myself to a monthly obligation in times of desperate measures. Just look at what interest rates have done here in the last few years. We were hovering at 4%. Now with great credit, you're almost 8%. Cox Automotive reports that as of this year, we are probably going to be in over $2 billion of repossessions. This is really a problem for most Americans, with 3 out of 4 living hand to mouth. I mean, even the media is talking about, the repossession rate being at an all-time high. So at the end of the day, I traded a payment for peace of mind. And while everyone else is racing to the bottom with $700 and $800 car payments, I'm cruising in my old beater, smiling and saving and sleeping just fine. So what do you think? Did I give anything up by making this decision? Are you and your family also in the same position where, hard financial decisions are gonna have to be made? Costs are gonna have to get cut somewhere. So let me know in the comments what you think. Was the car worth, $5,600? I did pay $200 extra with the dealership I work at and take I think it was a 3-month 1,000-mile warranty just in case, there was an issue with the motor or the transmission, that just wasn't popping up yet. I feel like since I was getting a check back, $200 was not really worth worrying about. But let me know. Yeah, I'm curious what your thoughts are. Could you drive a beater? If you did, would it be a Maxima? In today's economy, trading a newer car for an older car isn't going backwards. It's bold. I've been in the car business for almost 25 years. I've seen people buy $50,000, $60,000 cars just to impress the person next to them at a red light, while at home they're drowning in debt. I didn't want to be another statistic, and the car market has changed drastically in the last year. You know, a few years ago, we were all riding high off of this whole COVID and chip crisis and charging ungodly amounts for cars. Well, guess what? Things have changed. The car market is back to the way it used to be, and I don't want to stress anymore about finances. I am trying to streamline as many things in my life as possible, getting rid of things, paying things off, and just trying to live as debt-free as I possibly can with a wife and 3 children. Sure, it has a couple dings and drinks premium fuel like it's Gatorade. But you know what she doesn't do? She doesn't drain my bank account every single month. And let me be real with you. This Maxima isn't just a car, it's a financial decision. Now, I don't know about you, but the economy in the last 2 years has thrown me and my family a huge curveball. And I just don't want to live with any extra burden of stress, any more of a payment, you know, just to have something that looks cooler or is newer. Because at the end of the day, a car's job is to get you from point A to point B. If you look cool in it and you feel cool in it, that's just a bonus, but it's not necessary. Now, I'm not sitting here trying to tell you, hey, go trade your car tomorrow. But if that car payment is causing you stress, maybe it's time to rethink things. So that is why I drive a beater. I appreciate you all tuning into the video. I appreciate all your comments, your likes, all you new subscribers that have came onto the channel. Thank you so much. It means more than you know. Have you recently made the decision to get rid of the big payment and just drive a paid-for beater? If you have, I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments about your purchase. What did you get? How much did you save? What did you give up? But what did you pick up most importantly? I'll see you in the next one.